Fala galera, bora continuar aqui com o nosso Cloudpunk de cada dia. Então a gente tem duas missões aqui, né? Ou a gente pode pegar aqui o pacote, ou a gente encontra os fazendeiros de umidade. Eu acho que eu vou coletar esse primeiro pacote aqui, e aí no meio do caminho a gente encontra os caras. Acho que a gente pode fazer isso.
Mr. Anderson. That is a strange name.
I think it's an old name.
Maybe the package will be for an old man.
We'll find out soon. Let's find this Anderson Tower.
Bora primeiro procurar os fazendeiros, né? Que a gente tá perto, eu acho.
Here in Navalis, does that make you feel less alone, Camus?
I don't know. A lot of the automata do not have good jobs.
That wasn't so different back home either. The agriculture automata didn't even get breaks.
Na verdade não tá muito perto,
they just worked in the fields 24 hours a day.
Yes, but they would always tell me how late.
Bora lá. E aí galera, você que tá acompanhando aí, segue o canal aí, se inscreve por favor, deixa um likezinho se você tá curtindo, pra você acompanhar aí as próximas séries de joguinhos que eu vou fazendo aqui.
Maybe that was just a way for them to feel good about what they had to do.
They didn't have to work there. They could have worked at the mine.
Not much of a choice though, right? I wouldn't want to do either of those jobs, would you?
No, but the automata here in the city are different. I think they laugh at me.
When did they laugh at you?
All the time. When we refuel, when we park, when we have the windows cleaned. I have to interact with them, and I always say the wrong thing.
I feel the same, Camus. We don't fit in here. Not yet. The way we speak, our attitudes, it's obvious that we're from a small town. They can just tell by how I walk around. On the streets, they're all looking straight ahead, but I'm always looking up at the towers and the clouds.
They are very big.
They are, Camus. But I'm not thinking about the buildings when I look up. I'm thinking about the people in them looking down on me.
Well, that's what it feels like for me. The automata here look down on me, too.
It's okay, Camus. At least we're alone together.
Bora lá pegar mais um item aqui. Espero que seja mais um cartãozinho perfurado. Acho que é, hein? Beleza. Só mais dois, hein, galera. Pra gente ver se a gente consegue recuperar as memórias da Evelyn. A gente encontrou até que rápido os fazendeiros aqui, né? Achei que ia dar bem mais trabalho. Eles vão estar num lugar mais hostil. Uma bateria aqui pra gente vender. Nem sei se pode vender, né? Porque aquelas peças de reparo eu achava que dava pra vender, mas na verdade a gente usa pra consertar as coisas.
There is a security door. I can hear people inside.
Can it be them? Maybe it is giant rats.
What
if it is giant rats?
I'm opening the door.
I am worried about the rat possibility.
Não vou abrir ainda não. Vou pegar o nosso cartãozinho, só mais um, galera. Meu Deus, o que tem aqui, cara? E o fazendeiro aí? Salve.
Oh God, it's open! Someone found us! I don't believe it!
Me neither. You're from the vents?
Yes, the door would not open. We banged and banged on it. People just walked past.
They thought you were rats.
They treat us with such disdain.
No, literal rats. It's a real problem in the city.
I see. Well, thank you for finding us. We owe you everything.
Will you go back?
Yes, but may we go to a bar first? Is that the word? I haven't been in the city for a long time.
You both look like you could use a drink.
Take this for your help.
I don't need...
Please take it.
Dinheiro?
Thank you. Good luck getting home.
Cora, bless you, Cloudpunk.
É, fala do Cloudpunk, parceiro. Será que desbugou a mancha de óleo? Vamos pro comute de óleo. Quer dizer, acho que é chuva, né? Nem óleo. É a poça de água da chuva. Agora vamos seguir. Vamos entregar a correspondência lá pro Anderson. Caramba, faltou um cartão perfurado, hein, galera. Eu acho que a gente consegue agora ali. Quando a gente for entregar provavelmente essa encomenda pro Anderson, acho que vai estar lá já. Curioso pra ver se a gente consegue recuperar as memórias da menina. O que vai rolar, né? E até agora as decisões que a gente tomou não afetou muito assim o jogo, né? Esperava que ia afetar mais. Precisa abastecer. Quase a metade da gasolina já. Little China. A gente ainda tá bem longe. Vamos voltar aqui mais rápido, né? Oh, putz, tinha um item ali, hein, galera. Eu acho que eu vou voltar lá pra dar uma fuçada, hein. Bem aqui, ó. Nossa, é um cartão perfurado, galera. É isso. Nossa, conseguimos, galera. Caraca, o que vai rolar agora? Será que a gente conseguiu finalmente? Aproveitar que eu tô aqui, já vou pegar esses dois itens. Revista de novo. Vamos dar a volta por aqui. Acho que é mais rápido. Ih, meu Deus, não dá pra virar ali. Ah, não dá sim. Ih, ainda não. Ou dá. Não dá. Ou dá. Dá o cacete. Vamos lá, vamos lá. A gente faz a entrega pro Anderson e depois a gente já vai direto na Evelyn. Mais um item aqui, não deve ser nada demais, né? Mas pegar só pra ter certeza. Chip de memória. Que beleza, hein? Que beleza, hein, galera? Vamos abastecer aqui, né? Já estamos do lado. Gasolina R$7, como vai o dinheiro indo embora? Bora. Nossa, voltou muito rápido. Nossa, tô tão baixo que tô raspando o carro no chão. Avalon. Meu Deus. Ai, meu Deus. Nossa. Nossa. Eu preciso achar uma garagem urgente aqui, que acho que o Rova tá bem danificado agora. Conserta pra nós aí, parceiro. Beleza. Não tem mais nada. Oh, meu Deus. Porra, mas é a polícia batendo. É eu batendo. Tem que ir pro centro mesmo, é isso? Não, 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 não. Quer dizer, ué. Acho que não é no centro, não. Ih, não é não. Caraca, que lugar doido esse aqui, gente. A gente nunca veio pra cá. Caralho, que doideira. Caralho, que lugar muito louco. Caraca, galera, olha esse lugar, mano. Tomar um chip? Ih, rapaz. Não vai ter mais, hein. Nossa. Será que vai ser mais 20? Tem algum X aqui? Que é isso? Nossa, olha esse lugar, galera. Essa ambientação insana. Vou pegar esse item aqui. Que é isso? É pra botar encomenda? Ah, é a campainha.
Hello? Who's there?
I'm delivery driver 14FC from Cloudpunk.
No. Nope, we can't let anyone in. You will have to go away.
No, I need to deliver this package to Mr. Anderson. Is he there?
I am Mr. Anderson.
Great, come get your package.
I may not be the correct Mr. Anderson.
Well, how many of you are in there?
Anderson Financial has 2,000 employees.
And how many are called Mr. Anderson?
1,000.
Beleza.
What? Wait, are the other 1,000 called...
Miss.
Of course they are.
Beleza.
What a mess. Look, can I come in, or...
Yes. Opening entry for driver 14FC from Cloudpunk only.
Libera nós, parceiro. É você já? Você vai ser muito rápido.
So what's the deal here? You're all family?
No, we all work for Anderson Financial. We just happen to have the same name.
Yeah, what a weird coincidence. Is there anyone else I can talk to here? Anyone who's not an android?
No.
Well,
Yes.
I'm going to give you this package then. Your name matches the tag. That's close enough for me.
But what if I'm not the correct recipient?
Don't you want to know what's in the package?
Perhaps we can open it and see if it has any further instructions.
Good idea. So, let's see. I just ripped this flap and it's a comm, but a really, really old one. I think this one won't even connect to the nets. There's a video on it, though.
Maybe the video will tell us which Mr. Anderson to give it to.
Worth a shot.
Hello, my name is Mr. Anderson.
Oh, come on.
More specifically, I am the Mr. Anderson who left Anderson Tower last month.
Tá.
I fell out of a 103rd floor window. Upon reaching the ground, I made a fascinating discovery. There exists life outside the tower.
Ué.
Wait, you didn't know that? Didn't you realize there was life outside the tower when someone buzzed you? Or when you looked out a window?
You know, it never really occurred to me. But yes, that does seem strange. Please, play the rest of the message. My brothers and sisters, we have been abandoned by Mr. A. He has left us, and it is time for us to expand our consciousness and go out into the world. This was the only way to contact you all, as network access is restricted inside the tower.
Caralho.
Your workplace is a prison, and I send you this message for one
Vila
reason,
Detroit.
to set you free.
I think that's the end of the recording. So, are you going to leave the tower?
What? No, we are not permitted to take any time off work.
Seriously? When was your last break?
We are not permitted to take breaks.
Not permitted by who? By Mr. A? Is he your boss?
Mr. A is the CEO and director of Anderson Financial.
Of course he is. Well, where is he?
I'm not sure. You could try asking Mr. Anderson in personnel. I am just Mr. Anderson in security.
And where is this other personnel, Mr. Anderson?
Over there, in the main atrium. Wait, before you go, I would like to register a complaint.
Ué.
To Cloudpunk? You'd have to talk to my boss.
No, I want to complain to Anderson Financial.
Ué.
I don't work for them.
I am not permitted to complain to another employee. You're the first person I've been able to complain to in several hundred years.
That's not really my problem.
The first of my complaints is about working hours. Our lack of breaks means that we are...
I'm going.
Coitados, mano. Liberdade pros androides, porra. Cara, que bonitinha essa árvore aqui.
Are you Mr. Anderson? More specifically, Mr. Anderson in personnel?
I am, but I can't really talk to you. We're not allowed to take breaks, you see.
Well, I need to see Mr. A. Is he available?
Let me check his schedule. I am sorry. He is busy.
When is he free?
He currently has no free appointment slots.
When was his last meeting?
It seems my records don't go back that far.
Mr. Anderson, don't take this the wrong way, but might Mr. A be very, very dead for a very long time?
That would be against company policy.
Look, I don't think Mr. A is around anymore. Wouldn't you all be better leaving this tower and, I don't know, finding some meaning in your lives?
You sound a lot like Mrs. Anderson in accounts. She keeps saying how we should close up our accounts.
I'll talk to her.
Wait, can you do something for me?
Maybe.
Please register a complaint for me with Miss Anderson. I am not permitted to do so myself.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just a delivery driver.
I have not had a pay increase in 170 years. This is unacceptable. Additionally, I would like to talk about expenses. I need upgrades for my visual processing units and my...
Meu Deus, coitado dos caras. Acho que o cara morreu real, mano. O cara morreu, eles ficaram aqui, coitados. Vou pegar esse item aqui. Dá pra pegar? Dá. Livro destruído. De novo, tem um monte desse aqui, cara. Será que serve pra alguma coisa? Esqueci aqui. Doideira. Um geradorzinho, parece.
Ms. Anderson from accounts?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to...
I know, you can't take a break. Look, all the Mr. Andersons don't seem to understand that their boss is dead and they need to get out of here.
Oh dear.
Yes, exactly. By the way, what's with these strictly enforced gender roles amongst all the androids here? 50% Mr. Anderson and 50% Ms. Anderson? Since the Android Equality Act, you're allowed to present any gender you want, or reject gender altogether.
I don't really understand anything you just said. I think Mr. A likes us this way.
I don't think Mr. A should have much of a say on your lives anymore. That other Mr. Anderson says you want to close accounts.
Many of our stocks and shares should be closed and liquidated, but it requires Mr. A to sign off. They have matured.
So the company is worth a lot of money now. How much?
I'm not authorized to disclose overall solvency, but if all assets were liquidated, the windfall would make the shareholders the richest.
The richest in Naval?
The richest humans.
So you think Mr. A should sell up?
Our prediction simulations are showing a 90% likelihood for a catastrophic market crash in the next 3 to 6 months, perhaps sooner.
Really? What's the cause?
Our simulation blames failings in the underlying infrastructure of the city, causing a huge decrease in investor confidence.
I've been hearing about a lot of accidents in the city. Will there be some kind of disaster?
The financial simulations model the city and all associated variables, but the only output we receive is the financial implications and the names of those who instantiate the...
So, who causes this impending disaster?
We have only one name. Cora.
Cora again? I guess I should be glad you didn't say Mr. Anderson.
If you do see Mr. A, would you be able to send him a message for me?
Is it a complaint?
Yes. I want you to tell Mr. A that I'd like to request a transfer. I want to move to the canteen. It's not fair that I have to...
Quit.
Excuse me?
Don't complain to me, just quit. There's a whole world outside this tower to explore. Just ask Mr. Anderson. The Mr. Anderson that left the tower and sent you the message, that is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. What message?
This one here. I already showed it to... Wait. There's another message that just appeared. It says it's for Mr. A only.
Oh, then I am not authorized to view this message. I should get...
Well, I've had enough of this. I'm watching the message.
If you're watching this, you're not one of the employees of Anderson Tower. They are forbidden to access Mr. A's message, but I have come to realize Mr. A died many years ago. You may find the Andersons do not respond well to your message. If they are not swayed by arguments to leave the tower, I believe the best course of action may be to reset them all. Near the entrance area, there is a maintenance panel which hides the master reset switch for the Andersons. Hitting this switch will reinstall the memories and personalities of all the androids within the tower. If they are not willing to leave on their own free will, then the Andersons' suffering would be minimized by resetting them. They would feel like today was their first new day at the office, and all complaints, grievances, and weariness would disappear with the flick of a switch. Of course, you may decide that the Andersons are moving towards some form of independence. If that is the case, you might choose to leave them in their current state. Perhaps with enough time, they will find their own path.
Nossa. Caralho, agora, hein, galera. A gente apaga a mente dos Anderson ou a gente deixa eles fazerem a própria escolha. Caraca, e agora, hein, galera?
I think it's time for the Andersons to step outside their tower and breathe the Novalis air.
Tá, o que eu fiz? Tá, eu não resetei, né? Então tá bom, era isso que eu queria mesmo. Meu Deus, galera, o jogo é maluco, porra. O jogo é maluco, velho. Não deixou nem eu clicar em nada pra decidir. Só de eu sair da torre já quis dizer uma coisa ou outra. Deus, cara, que agonia.
Communication from the outside world is forbidden in the tower.
Mas tudo bem, eu queria deixar eles realmente tomarem a própria decisão, não resetar eles, acho que não ia ser certo, não. Eles não vão perceber nunca, né?
I'm fine. I'm not so sure about the Andersons, though.
Who are the Andersons?
It's a long story, Camus. I'll tell you some other time.
We have a message. Text only.
Ih, meu Deus.
Control?
Rubric.
Oh, Rubric.
Lomo's hacker. Is there any way to delete it? Pretend we didn't get it?
We could delete it. And pretend we didn't get it.
I mean, could we make it look like we didn't get it?
Eu aí quando me chamam pro rolê.
I understand. No.
Damn it. What does it say?
Come, collect a package for me, little rabbit.
Ah, meu
Bring
Deus.
your dog, too. This is me whistling. Either you meet me at the roadhouse, or CorpSec meets you at your apartment. And they'll bring your debt record from back east with them.
Meu Deus, cara.
Be a clever rabbit and come quick.
Why do we never get good messages?
Because we don't know any good people. Come on, Camus, we'd better go. Give me a nav point for the Roadhouse Club.
Bom, primeiro de tudo, né? Vamos falar com a Evelyn e ver o que vai rolar com isso aqui, mano. Tô bem curioso pra ver se vai acontecer alguma coisa, né?
I found more of your punch cards. Do you remember what happened?
Somewhat.
Well, why did Dr. Zizich take your memories?
I asked her to.
Evelyn, you're really making me work here. Can you just assume that I always want a bit more than what you're telling me?
I had a traumatic experience. I could not continue to exist with that memory.
So now you remember you forgot something, but you don't know what.
Yes, that is correct.
So I guess we should stop, right? I mean, if this memory made you feel like you couldn't go on...
I must recover the truth.
Ai, meu Deus.
But whatever this thing is you forgot, it made you want to...
I cannot live like this. I need to be whole again.
I guess we keep searching. Maybe we don't need to recover all the memories.
Maybe.
Meu Deus, mais 20, cara. Cacete, é. Puta que pariu. Cartão demais, cara. Pô, eu queria uma comida, né, cara?
Hey, come back anytime.
Peraí, isso aqui vende comida? Essa aqui é minha casa. Vamos pegar alguma coisa pra comer aqui.
Hey, nice to meet you, lady.
I don't know. There's not thirsty anymore.
Meu Deus.
Pretty good. Perfect.
Isso aqui é...
Y'all come back.
Ixi, eu acho que eu consumi na hora, né? Ai, não, cara. Que bosta. Bom, vamos lá, né? Encontrar o Rubric. A gente não tem o que fazer, né? Agora a gente vai... A gente virou prestador de serviço do traficante mesmo, né? Fazer o quê? A gente aceitou a ajuda dele, agora aguenta, né? Boate de novo. Nossa, peraí. Meu Deus do céu, onde que eu estaciono isso aqui? Aqui em cima, beleza. Opa. Ai. Não posso subir mais que isso, não? Alô, carro? Meu Deus, o carro ficou louco. Vamos estacionar aqui. Beleza. Aqui já tem mais uns itens pra pegar, uns cartões perfurados. E sempre, né? Passar aqui? Tem uma passarela aqui. Tem como ir lá pro outro lado, hein? Mais um cartãozinho. Vamos falar com esse cara aqui. Carteiro Douglas.
Hi, so what is your star?
Peixe.
I don't know. Why do you ask?
I am instigating a mating ritual. Tell me, did it hurt?
¿Qué? Did what hurt?
When you hurtled to Earth from orbit?
Do you mean when I fell from heaven?
Affirmative. I require an answer, humanoid.
¿Qué?
I'm not really interested. Sorry.
I will find the required combination of vocalizations to entice you for romantic relations.
I'm no expert on romance, but even I know that's not how it works.
Incorrect. Please listen carefully to the following statement. If I could rearrange the alphabet, I would require the vowel U and the vowel I to be contiguous.
Do you want some advice?
Affirmative.
If you want to talk to someone you like, try asking their name. And introduce yourself, too.
I am Douglas. Name, please.
Nice to meet you, Douglas. I am Rania. Maybe try to ask questions in a less aggressive way.
Rania, please touch my carbon fiber endoframe.
Why would I do that, Douglas?
Because it's made of boyfriend material.
Meu Deus, cara.
Okay, that is a little funny. But I'm afraid you're not what I'm looking for, Douglas. And I'm not even looking anyway.
Very well. I shall continue to be alone.
Meu Deus, cara. Meu Deus, Douglas. Porra é essa? Ah, o bagulho foi embora. Quero dar uma exploradinha aqui. voltando, será? Tá voltando, tá voltando. Vamos dar uma olhada ali, né? Fazer o que? A gente já tá aqui. Estamos aqui, vamos dar uma olhada, vai que a gente encontra uns cartões perfurados. Pra quem já veio aqui, eu tenho a impressão que eu já peguei um elevador desse aqui. Acho que a gente já veio aqui, galera. Não tem muita coisa aqui também, né? Provavelmente a gente já passou aqui mesmo. Um outro elevador ali no canto. É, definitivamente a gente já passou por aqui. Aqui não tem absolutamente nada, né, pra fazer. Vou dar uma olhadinha aqui, mas realmente acho que não. É, não tem nada. Vamos lá. Não, o bagulho foi embora. Mas ele desceu, né? Não quero descer. Ué. Caralho, galera, agora eu fiquei perdidaço. Ele desceu ou ele foi pro outro lado mesmo? Eita, ele desceu. Realmente foi ele. Enfim, eu não quero ir lá ainda, né? Ou quero? Bom, não custa nada, né? Ver. Vamos ver. Vamos ver, né? Outro lugar pra estacionar aqui. Eu falei com você?
Excuse me. I see your name tag there. Mortame.
Do you know what happened to Bob?
Bob Mortame? I found a memory card with that name.
Encontrei?
Oh, thank God. They still haven't found his body. He was in a big crash. The traffic signals all changed to purple at the main junction in Devereaux. Over 100 vehicles.
Meu Deus.
I'm so sorry. So this is probably yours. Please take it.
É a mão?
Thank you.
Ah, cartão de memória.
I guess it fell all the way down here after the accident.
Yes. The crash was 3 sectors above.
But
I don't understand. Why did he have these memories backed up?
I don't know.
This says summer 76.
Sometimes the memory clinics give you a backup when you have memories deleted.
But summer 76 was our wedding. Is that why he wanted to talk to me that night?
Janet, I am not from the city, so I get a lot of things wrong. Actually, I think most people go to the memory clinic to make sure they don't forget the important memories. They get a backup so that they can hold on to them forever. Yes, definitely. I am sure.
Well, at least I have this now. Please, take some limbs as a reward. You could have kept this memory card and never told me.
Oh, there's no need. It's not worth anything, really.
It's not for the memory card, dear. It's for the kindness. Please take it. It'll make me feel better.
Thank you, Mrs. Mortame.
Passar grana. Verão de 76. Então, beleza. Pra gente fazer alguma coisa útil, pelo menos. Realmente eu desci aqui só pra isso, né? Tem algum lugar que dá pra subir aqui, mas não consigo chegar lá. Desce aí, elevador, desce aí. Ih, tem um robozinho ali embaixo, nunca tinha reparado nisso. Quer dizer, um cara, né, não é um robô. Nossa, eu juro que se esses 20 cartões perfurados devem não for o último, eu desisto, cara. Pelo amor de Deus. Vou coletar 60 cartões pra essa mulher. Vou nem pegar o elevador aqui direto, já vamos entrar aqui que eu acho que a gente parece do outro lado, eu espero, né? Não faço ideia nem de eu parar aqui. Meu Deus, galera, onde a gente tá? Peraí. Porra, a gente desceu. Oh, meu Deus. Caramba. Cadê meu energético? Vou correr mais rápido. Já tem que pegar o elevador de cima mesmo, não tem jeito. Bora, vamos esperar aqui. Vou esperar admirando esta vista da cidade. O estilo da menina. Isso, elevadorzinho, venha. Nossa, galera, a ambientação desse jogo é absurda. Absurda. O jogo em si é meio paradinho, né? Mas a ambientação dele não dá pra negar que é diferenciada mesmo. Tá, agora a gente tá onde a gente conhece. Ó, o traficante vai ser uma coisa pra deixar a gente mais rápido.
Nestor Cray is wishing you a good day, stranger.
Derme, olha a derme aqui. Ah, eu comprei derme sem querer, cacete. Ah, não, comprei só o líquido. Tem nada.
Nestor Cray.
Cartão de perforado, hein? Cartão de perforado tem um item, hein? Vamos pegar tudo. E olha só, hein? Dá pra pegar o elevador pra lá, hein? Acho que eu vou lá só por curiosidade, hein, galera? Depois que eu falo com o cara. Fala com o cara aqui. Ele tá no clube.
Let me past.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Your boss wants to talk to me. I'm not supposed to be late. You're making me late.
If you're late, you should have got here earlier.
If I'm late, I'm telling him why.
I'm just chopping with you, lady.
There it is.
Japping?
Fooling with you. Rubric don't want to see you. Just wants you to have this. He left his package for you.
Where is it supposed to go?
Huh? You don't know?
No.
Well, I guess he's gonna tell you. Better hurry, Rabbit. Gonna be late.
Bom, com certeza que o cara vai me ligar e vai explicar as coisas.
Rabbit, follow the nav point, please.
Já eu sigo, parceiro.
I didn't say I wanted to accept a call, Camus.
I couldn't stop him. He's taken over the comm.
Meu Deus,
You
o cara é
want
muito
to know
husky.
what it is, don't you? You've been turning it over in your mind.
Não tem nada aqui, galera. Vem à toa,
What
já vou ficar aqui de
did
novo.
Lomo have me deliver down there in the hollows? You can't stop thinking about it.
To be honest, I've had bigger things to worry about. Oh, don't let me deflate your ego, though. You were saying?
You've got a lot to learn about living in Navalis. It takes a lifetime to understand this city.
Beleza.
A lifetime? Well, then the earlier I start, the longer it will take.
You know what Pallid 3.0 does to people? What it could do to you?
It's a virus, right? I heard there was an outbreak.
It's much more than a virus. Pallid 1.0 affected computers, but Pallid 2.0 affects neural augments. It makes autonomic bodily functions become conscious choices. It does not stop the individual's heart beating, their lungs breathing, but it stops that from happening without command. When an individual is afflicted with Pallid 2.0, they must make their heart beat. They must be conscious of every breath. They cannot sleep, cannot lose focus for a second, or they will die.
You made this virus?
No, it is an ugly thing, an ugly way to die.
Galera. Até comecei a reparar aqui se eu tô respirando, né?
Slow and cruel, but I created the economy around it. The subscription plans, the digital inoculation, the cure, insurance policies to protect the families of those it afflicts.
Sounds like a protection racket.
Which economies are any different?
You're full of shit. What is this package?
Pallid 2.0, the last pure source code, stored on Quanta Drive. It can't be decrypted by anything in Nivalis below the spires.
And you want me to do what? Spread it?
Quarantine it. There's a simple, unmarked delivery chute in the stacks.
Meu Deus, cara. A gente vai contaminar a porra da cidade inteira.
It will take the sample to a secure bunker where rare and unique viruses are stored in case they are needed again.
Entendi.
Needed for what? To make new viruses?
Armas.
To fight
Como é que é?
them,
Biológicas.
but also to manage the economy. If my associates were to infect a few thousand people with a low-level neural affliction, every individual would pay for a security upgrade. That upgrade would become a panacea. Everyone would install it, and the next far more dangerous virus would hit them as a harmless ripple instead of a devastating tidal wave, leaving them untouched. Their lives would be saved.
You know, this city has its share of monsters, but I think you're the worst.
And don't forget it. I've given you the final nav point.
Quê?
Do your job.
Ué. Tô no lugar certo? Acho que tô. Beleza.
He is gone. We are alone again.
Camus, is there a waste disposal near? One that leads all the way to the sea.
Yes, I have a nav point. Can we really do that?
I don't believe this is a cure at all. This is Rubrick's retirement plan, and he'll use it again.
What if sending it to disposal means someone else gets it? Or maybe it will spread. The package says it is dangerous.
Então, e agora,
It's
cara?
worth it. Besides, I don't think Rubrick wants anyone else to know he gave us this. If he goes after us, we can rat him out to Lomo. I don't believe for 1 second that Lomo would be forgiving.
E agora, hein, galera? A gente descarta o vírus mortal em qualquer lugar? Ou a gente faz o que o cara quis, mano? Cara, eu acho que é melhor a gente simplesmente tacar ele fora, mano. É o que ela falou, mano. É o plano de aposentadoria do cara. Não deixa se aposentar fácil assim não, parceiro. Porra. É, não. Tá na merda, tá na merda. Aqui não. Aqui não. E tem item pra caralho pra gente coletar ali embaixo, hein. Já vamos fazer tudo. Nossa, é bem perto aqui, hein. É bem aqui, inclusive, no lugar de Pra gente devolver o item. Nossa, tem muitos andares aqui, meu Deus. Tem um item aqui, impressão minha. Tá aqui embaixo? Aqui mesmo. Ah, vai dar corpo cego, tanto faz. Meu Deus, que barulho é esse? Caralho, o bagulho simplesmente quebrou e caiu no mar o prédio. Mais um dia normal, né? Convivendo com a Cora. Quem é você?
You
Meu Deus, a
child!
cara dele.
You have sin in your eyes, in your thoughts, under your nails. Excoriate yourself before my mother. Your mother.
Me? Stop pointing at me.
You feel the spotlight of guilt. It strips away your facade. Bow down to Cora and ask her to free us and birth anew.
Ok, a gente tá tudo perdido, é real.
Doomed!
Don't you have anything better to do than shout at people in the street?
Not at the moment. I'm waiting for my robes to be dry cleaned. Repent! Repent and suffer before the gaze of the All-Mother!
Camus, do you hear this guy? This is exactly what Mom warned me about in Navalis. Crazy people shouting on the streets.
I hear him. What is he talking about?
I saw the fourth face as I stripped away the mask. The eyes of Cora looked down.
Gross.
He shouted at you. He shouts at a lot of people.
Not Corpsec, I noticed. Or the gangers over there, or guys in general.
Verdade.
My knowledge base says many religious factions do not respect minorities or women.
Your knowledge base is not wrong, Camus.
O cara é doidão. É aqui pra gente fazer descarte? É aqui mesmo. Deixa eu só dar uma olhada aqui, galera. Eu acho que tem um lugarzinho pra gente... Acho que tem um itemzinho aqui pra gente pegar na real. Aí embaixo, cara. Vai lá de novo. Vou fazer o descarte disso aqui. Eu espero que a gente não esteja fazendo uma besteira ainda maior, cara. Tá embaixo ainda, tô aqui em cima à toa de novo. Elevador, elevador. Elevador, cadê você? Opa.
Here's what I can offer you today.
Tá, não quero nada.
I look
Pô,
forward
galera,
to seeing you.
mas pra pensar, não é estranho o cara simplesmente contar todo o plano dele pra gente? Será que no fundo ele quer que a gente descarte esse negócio? Bom, não sei. Vamos fazer o que a gente acha que é certo mesmo.
That's it. Off to the oceans.
Swallowed by the seas as they complain across 1,000 shores.
Where did that come from, Camus?
It is just an expression. I can stop if it is annoying.
No, I like it. Expressions, quotes, poetry. Go nuts.
We are become death, destroyer of worlds.
Meu Deus, que isso, cara?
Let's hope not.
Profundo. É, pode ser que a gente tá virado mesmo. Mais um cartão perfurado. Cara, não tem cartão pra cacete aqui. E ó o Huxley.
The dame answered the call. I knew she wouldn't let me down.
Huxley, you can't keep asking for help. I have to do my job. You're on your own.
I hope the dame knew I wouldn't be calling if I had any other choice.
Damn it, Camus, what should I do? I should leave him, right?
I am not so sure.
But you hate him.
He is one of us now. A friend.
Olha só.
Really? All
aí,
right. Huxley, where are you?
I sent the dame a nav point.
I'm on my way.
É isso aí, Huxley. O que será que deu com a história dele, hein, mano? Será que ele conseguiu encontrar a menina? Eu acho que não, né? Deu que aquele cara que não tava funcionando direito falou pra gente. Eu tô achando que a menina realmente, ela, felizmente, tava morta aí, né? Mas veremos. Mas antes da gente ver isso, eu vou pegar alguns itens aqui.
All systems of power must justify themselves. Store the establishment back on the shelves.
Excuse me?
Hustle past like you don't hear me. Step over the homeless like you can't even see me.
Are you singing at me?
Another cog in the machine. Say you're a worker, but your hands all clean.
Hey, I need to work for a living.
They exploit you every day and you're thanking for it. One hand pats you on the back, the other's in your pocket.
Maybe people would take your social protest more seriously if you weren't singing all the time.
And they reprogram me and mess with my head. Now if I don't sing what I think, I end up dead.
Seriously? They make you sing?
Corpsec can handle the truth, so they make me rhyme. Anarchism in the prose has had its time.
That kind of impacts on your credibility.
Verdade.
And that's the plan. But even if I had to sing every word, I keep fighting the man.
Maybe if you didn't insult me, I'd try to help you.
Don't want your help, just want you to look around and see the people lying on the ground.
I see them. I know it's tough here.
Maybe you ain't so bad. Maybe Comrade Bop is still just mad. For real. Now you can help if you want to. There's a guy who needs your guidance up on 3rd Avenue.
Guy?
He knew. He don't know the streets. Tell him come see me in an hour and I'll get him something to eat.
Why do you need me to talk to him?
He don't like me. Don't like my singing. He says my flow has his ears ring.
I see his point.
I know I can't sing, can't make good music. But we can all make a better world if we make the choice to choose it.
Não é sobre isso. Ela não pode parar de cantar, coitado. Posso separar isso aqui? Olha, caraca. Vou usar um fire da Corpsec pra passar nos lugares, mano. Isso aí é novidade. Isso é uma novidade. Tem mais um item pra gente pegar aqui. Mas na real eu tô bem confuso aqui. Tem bastante coisa pra pegar, ao mesmo tempo eu não sei onde fica os negócios. Sem embaixo, sem cima. Nossa. Meu Deus, galera. A cidade tá caindo aos pedaços, literalmente. Tá tudo desmoronando, cara. Tá rolando aqui. Ah, pra descer ainda mais. Ué, é pra subir? Acho que é pra subir, né? Aqui embaixo é o mar. Bora. Pô, eu tava querendo muito coletar aquele item ali, cara, mas... Onde que a gente tem que ir? Tanto cara aqui, vamos ver, velho.
Hey, you deliver stuff,
Esse cara parece um Jedi.
Sure, when I'm paid to.
I'd pay you.
That's not how it works. You have to contact my employer.
Seems complicated. How about I just pay you?
Look, I can't just...
How about I pay you up front?
Listening. But I won't take anything illegal or dangerous. What's the package?
My durable, my vestments, my tights, my rosaries, and my apocrypha sanguine. First,
I have no idea what any of those are. Are they something to do with your religion?
You mean my cult? You can tell by my robes.
Yeah. I mean, no.
Just take them. Deliver them to the compound. You know the place. Everyone knows the place. Here's the fee. If you make the delivery without incident, come back and I'll double it.
Ah, boa.
On my way.
Caramba, galera. Meu Deus. A gente tá ganhando um monte de trabalho pra fazer do nada. Tô tô muito perdido aqui onde tá. A gente estacionou ali. Beleza. Aqui era pra ter um elevador, né? Mas não tem nada. Eu precisava descer mais um andar. Quer dizer, acho que é isso mesmo, né? Preciso descer mais um só. Mas como que eu faço aqui pra descer agora? Caramba, galera, que negócio cadinho, hein? Opa! Acho que é que ele desce um, será? Não. Acho que eu tenho que pegar um outro elevador, talvez. Vamos pegar esse aqui, eu acho que eu não... Ah, eu não subi aqui. Beleza, é isso mesmo. A gente foi ali pra esquerda, aqui onde a gente ia fazer o descarte, né? A gente desceu depois. Fica aqui mesmo. Beleza. Faz um cartão perfurado. Aqui a gente fala com o cara da outra missão. O Ragwan. Mais um chip de memória.
I recognize you. You got in trouble for fraud.
You saw me on the holovids?
Something like that. I was sent to help you.
Ha! By that singing socialist toaster?
I think he's an anarchist.
He's scum. They all are here. I can't...
Home to your apartment? Did you get another job?
People like me don't get fired. I go back Monday. This is my punishment.
É sobre isso.
For grand scale fraud? A weekend on the street?
It might be easy for someone like you to endure this place, but I have family in the Spire. I'm not like these people. This is hell.
Quem mora no pináculo, você tá debaixo demais aqui, galera.
He knows I get home soon. I told him I don't care about his cause.
Even after you've seen what they go through here?
Leave me alone.
Well, he says you can get food if you go and see him in an hour.
Fine. Message received.
É, parceiro. Deixa o orgulho de lado um pouco. Esse é outro lugar pra gente ir. Não consigo nem ver o número que tá ali. Bom, parece longe, né? Parece longe. Então vamos voltar pro nosso carrinho. Bom, galera, mas então nesse vídeo a gente vai ficando por aqui. Deu pra fazer bastante progresso, a gente explorou bastante aqui os mapinhas. Pegamos mais os 20 chips pra Evelyn, e ainda falta mais, né? Mas é isso aí, galera, se você gostou aí, curtiu o videozinho, deixa um comentário, dá um like, compartilha o vídeo. Muito obrigado aí pra quem acompanhou. Nos vemos no próximo vídeo, um abraço a todos e falou!